What a start to the morning. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. Let's go ahead and jump right into it because there is a lot to talk about. But before we even get started, I wanted to ask you, my LPP team brought up the idea of going live tomorrow because if you guys do not know, tomorrow is the PCE report, GDP report, and PCE index. Again, this is the Federal Reserve's favorite measure of inflation, and markets tend to react in either a positive or negative way after this report is released based off of expectation. So if you guys would like me to host a free live session so we can watch it together, get this video to over 1,000 likes before 10 p.m. today. Again, going into, I normally sleep at 10 o'clock. I know I'm old, but nonetheless, I just want to make sure enough people show up. And if so, great, I'll go live. If not, don't worry about it. I don't necessarily want to wake up at 6:30 in the morning and go live, but I will. Again, all I ask you to do is drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, yes, PCE report, GDP report, all being released tomorrow with a handful of others. On top of that, tomorrow is supposed to be the Supreme Court decision where the Federal Reserve, not the Federal Reserve, where the Supreme Court decides if Trump's tariffs are legal or illegal. In my opinion, they're just going to push it back as they've done in the past before. But February 20th is supposed to be the date that they come back to rule on it again. I just want to make sure that you're aware so you're not surprised if something actually does get announced. With that being said, we made a video about Carvana yesterday after it sold off 24% at its lowest point. We talked about it in today's live trading session with the LPP team. Look at this. We broke it down fundamentally. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's later upload, I talked about the pros and the cons of Carvana. I can see why people would buy into the dip. I did not expect this type of recovery. I mean, at one point, it was nearly break even on the day. It's only down 6%. At one point, it was down 24%. So look, from the overall lows, again, you can never find the bottom of a stock, but this thing offers about offered 22% of potential recovery. The thing that I do want to point out is if overall NASDAQ market begins to tumble, this will most likely fall as well. One of our members pointed it out that he is watching for a break of structure on Carvana to possibly short it if it actually gets that break of structure. I just wanted to talk about both sides because I was quite impressed with the significant sell-off, but also the amazing recovery. In yesterday's video, I used Investing Pro to break down and analyze Carvana. It's really important for traders and investors to not just look at the charts, but to also understand the business that actually is either producing a profit or losing money. I want to remind you, you have less than 1 hour from when I probably upload this video. It says 1 hour and 8 minutes from when I'm recording. You have less than 1 hour to get 55% off on Investing Pro. You don't have to if you don't want the software. It literally breaks down to less than $9 a month, but it's the software that you see me use all the time to have a better understanding of, hey, everyone's talking about Opendoor. If you pull up Opendoor, Opendoor is set to report earnings today after the market closes. Okay, maybe I want to buy it, right? Everyone's buying it. It went from lows of 50 cents per share to highs of $10. Maybe we do want to buy this. But again, it's not just let's look at the charts. It's let's look into the company. By being able to have access to Investing Pro, I can quickly see that, oh wow, it trades at a negative 13.8x multiple for its P ratio. It's a company that produces $4.7 billion in revenue, but actually loses $300 million in net income, meaning it doesn't make any money. Oh, but it surely is growing, right? No, wrong. When you look at the actual breakdown of this company and the revenue quarter after quarter for the past year, for the past almost year and a half, it has not shown any signs of growth. So what supports this irrational valuation? Again, irrational times support irrational valuations. We will see today all the talk and all the yap from Opendoor executives to see if they're actually backing it up. I would love to see Opendoor actually prove that they are making more money today than what they were a year or 2 years ago. But based off of previous reports, again, I would not be surprised that it comes in as expected. They're incredibly optimistic. They have a cult-like army behind it, so it does have that meme stock mentality. It is not a safe stock to short, but in my opinion, it is also not a safe stock to go long on. Normally, when it comes down to reporting earnings, I don't think it's ideal for beginners to carry a position going into it. Nonetheless, you can do whatever it is that you want. This company will be reporting earnings today after the markets close, and I think it's going to be a significant mover. I think that we'll see a 10 to 20% gap up or gap down, and that's what I'm excited about, to see if, again, there was any truth in the growing company aspirations for Opendoor. They continue to talk about how much they're going to innovate the market. But again, every company wants to innovate the market. Every company wants to do good. Wanting to do good isn't special, right? That's why it's important to understand the actual company that you are choosing to trade or to invest, because you can see how technicals can truly just lie to you. X.com, I just recently got on that platform. It's literally just like a cesspool of a bunch of gamblers. I don't even want to be too rude. It's just, I can see how if I was a beginner and I would see this open army, or there's been armies, right? For any meme stock, BYND, where are all those people? They lost all their money. GME, AMC, where are all those people? They lost all their money. So you can see that when a stock is trendy or still a little bit relevant based off of recent price performance, there's this army. But again, fundamentals eventually do matter when hype begins to fade. And I think that time is coming now, right? Where we really want to see if Opendoor is backing up everything that they've said. If so, then I hope that they continue to succeed and actually succeed based off of the results that they deliver, not the results they talk about. I don't think there's anything special about wanting to grow. Every company wants to grow. There's nothing special within that. So again, please make sure every time that you're about to take a trade, you take time to actually learn more about the company. You learn more about, hey, is this company growing? What are some concerns? Let me look at their actual breakdown for their LTM financial models. Do I understand where the revenue comes from, the cost of goods? Oh, wait, they actually don't make any money. They lose $300 million every single year. You can see this quarter after quarter. It is useful to have access to this information. And yes, right now you can get 55% off for less than $9 a month. If you want access to the software, it's the first link in the description down below. I just wanted to make sure that you are aware. But most importantly, today, Opendoor will be reporting earnings. And again, we'll see if they actually exceed investors' expectation. The earnings per share expectation is to lose 12 cents per share with an estimated revenue of $576 million. When you look at previous earnings, last time there was a 9.2% decrease, then a 22% drop, then there was an 18% increase and a 12% drop. So it looks like at least for the last two, there's been, significant downturn shortly after as they report earnings. We'll see if they follow up with the same type of reaction or if they actually come out in the green. Again, I would love to see any business do well because they earned it, not because they just talk about it. That's the biggest difference. So very excited to follow up. And also, I did take a position today with my LPP team in my live trading session, and that is MSTZ, which is the inverse ETF of MSTR. This has been one of the easiest weeks when it comes down to trading. We've really been enjoying our time within our live trading sessions and trading less and focusing on just more clear moves. And MSTZ has been just chef's kiss, to say the least. Today has been my smallest day so far. I'm only up about $2,500 on the day. Yesterday, I made over $6,000, and the day before that, I made right around $9,000. I think it was like $8,800. So I've enjoyed the day. Monday markets were closed in observance to President's Day. So I've been enjoying the week. I've been enjoying the retracement. But again, like I've always said, taking a short is never safe. It always comes at a greater form of risk. And remember, in a market full of greed, be greedy. Don't listen to all the people on X. Don't listen to anyone else when it comes down to your money. Never be afraid to take profits. I don't care if you're going long. I don't care if you're going short. It is your money. And if you're up a decent amount and you begin to see that, hey, there could be a possible change of direction, if your criteria is being met to get out of that trade, look out for yourself. Again, never be afraid or feel wrong in being selfish. Remember all the people that were part of the AMC movement, the BYND movement, the GameStop movement. Remember, hodl, hodl, hodl. How'd that work out for them? At the end of the day, hodling is not going to pay your bills when the stock returns back to zero. Just a reminder, again, if you want to carry that position, carry it to your own ability, right? But if you're uncertain and you want to play it safe, when in doubt, never be afraid to cash out. I appreciate you guys' time. Again, do not forget Investing Pro, first link in the description down below. Tomorrow, hopefully we can host that PCE inflation report. And you guys just have to get this video to over 1,000 likes. And then also we got Opendoor reporting earnings today. We might even go live for that if we have enough people show up. So I hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. Whenever you're ready to watch me trade live, it's the second link in the description down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team, and happy Thursday.